I saw a video on the net, and this video was so horrible. It was horrible for me. It is true that I often know when they talk about homosexuality, but when I saw this video, it was disgusting. So disgusting. People who practice homosexuality, I will tell you the truth, they are potential candidates for hell. And those who practice homosexuality in church, I'd like to tell you that a pastor and all his congregation are potential candidates for hell, because that is not the will of God. Homosexuality is a rebellion. The one is a it's a direct rebellion against God. It's as if it's Satan against God. Homosexuality. Those who practice homosexuality are potential candidates, and I'm going to give two consequences of being homosexual, and that consequence is even going to affect the society of being a homosexual. When you are a homosexual, if we go to the book of if we go in the Bible, what was the reason that God struck Sodom and Gomorrah? That's one of the reasons. Homosexuality. Now tell me, if homosexuality was good, was God going to blind the people who came to the house of Laban to sleep with the three men who came to his house? First of all, they were angels, so they struck the eyes of the people who came to sleep. Even men, the men who came to sleep with the three men who entered in the house of Laban, they struck them with blindness. Then you tell me homosexuality is good? It is because it's not good. If it was a good practice, they were going to go out and they're going to enjoy together. But since it wasn't a good practice, the angels were supposed to strike them with blindness in order for them not to succeed in what they want to do. Homosexuality is wickedness. It is wickedness to humanity even. It is wickedness. All those who practice homosexuality are potential candidates for hell. The way God took, he said he burned Sodom and Gomorrah and also. That's the way he's preparing hell. It's as if when some sort of sin are committed, it is just paining the heart of God. God just want the wish just to add increase the fire in hell. That was one reason that God burned Sodom and Gomorrah, because of homosexuality. Homosexuality was one of the reasons. Immorality in Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, the two consequences. Those nations who have said that they have legalized homosexuality, I would like to tell them that the flesh has its desires. The flesh has its desires. And that is one of the desires of the flesh, immorality. The flesh have immorality. In the New Testament, in the book of Paul, this flesh has its desires. So that's one of the desires of the flesh. Now that they have legalized it, youths are going to come. It's going to be one of their passion. And also, as they have made it as something prestigious to be homosexual, it's as if it's something prestigious. The consequence is that as you people are against the will of God, because the will of God is that you people, the men should multiply in the whole world. Men should multiply. That's the will of God. The will of God is that men should multiply. When in the Bible, in Genesis chapter 6, the men of that time, they said, oh, let us build a city for ourselves, and we are going to stay in one place. We are not going to be dispersed. That was not the will of God. That for them, it was not even so bad. It was not even so bad because they could enlarge and enlarge. They would also fill the earth. But it was not also the will of God. But this one, people don't want to multiply. God said multiply and fill the earth. So God did an error to create man and woman. God said man needs a companion. He could create a man and said, okay, this is your companion. But he said he should create a woman so that they will multiply. But when people start getting married, man and man, woman and woman, I'll tell you that when you get man and man, The time will come, you people are going to die. Because the truth is that you are not going to live for long. People who practice homosexuality, they will not live for long. They are also human beings. They will one day die. And when they will die, those countries that have legalized the homosexuality, well, all the population in that country will die. Because it is sure that the flesh likes it. And as the flesh likes it, they will only want to do it. And that is how they all die. And us in Africa who have refused homosexuality will invade their country because we will not leave it empty. Yes, we are going to enjoy the beautiful cities they built, everything that they did, they were going to enjoy it. Yes, because God have told us to feed the earth, we are going to help them feed the earth. Because them they are going to get married to men, men will get married to man, woman will get married to woman, and the time will reach, they will all die, and African will invade their country. Now I speak to you, you Africans, you African who homosexuality have not reached in your own country. Me, I am in Cameroon. So me, I also pray God. I pray God that homosexuality will not find expression in Cameroon in the name of Jesus. Homosexuality will not find expression in Cameroon. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. So you have to also pray for your country. Pray so that homosexuality will not be in your country. Because if there is homosexuality in your country, men will want to get married to men, women will want to get married to women, and you who desire to get married to a woman, you will not see a woman to get married to. You who desire to get married to a man, you will not see a man to get married to. So you are also going to be like that. So it is time for you to pray for your country. The Bible says pray for your country. In the book of Mark chapter 11 verse 27, God was telling the people when Jesus destroyed all the things the people were selling in the temple. He said this the house of God is not to sell all these things. It's to pray for nations. So pray for your nations. Pray for your nation, the nation of which you are in. Pray for it so that homosexuality will not enter there, and you'll be able to get married to your wife. You'll be able to get married to your wife, to your husband. So homosexuality is not good. It's an evil. It's evil. It's an evil.